Hello and welcome back to another episode of Movie and TV James Games, and this is, well, since it's the 4th of July, so happy Independence Day to all of my American viewers out there. And yeah, we're going to do the one thing, or play the one game that should be played on Independence Day, which is Independence Day. And I recommend that you watch the movie because even though it was made back in released back in 1996, it's still a stonker of a movie. It's still really damn good. Now, as you can see, like, you got your really bad quality FMVs going on as I talk right now. But yeah, we're just going to play some Independence Day. I haven't played this in years. It's been so long since I played this. I can't even tell you when the last time it was. But we're just going to have a little bit of fun, maybe do a level or two, and then pretty much just call it a day. We're going to shoot some aliens. We're going to, knock them out. Well, it would be good if you could have knocked them out, because you're in an airplane, and then said, "Welcome to Earth," and then just kept on going. But without further ado, let's get this rolling. So we're going to be starting in the Grand Canyon. I can't remember if that was that one of the locations where the aliens invade? I can't remember. It's been so long since I watched the movie. And anything Independence Day related I did last watch was Independence Day Resurgence. And that was just terrible. That really, really was just terrible. Anyway, so when you start the game, obviously it gives you the information, your recon. So you're in the Grand Canyon, you got to destroy the field generators on the city destroyer and then take out the primary weapon. Nice and simple, right? Then you get some more information. Wingman, Captain Steve Hiller will give you close air cover and stay in radio contact during battle. Actually, before getting to this screen, there was like another FMV shot of one of the first major battles between the aliens and the US Air Force, and it was very interesting seeing as they were like, don't show anyone's face, whatever you do. Not a single character's face is shown. Obviously probably just to avoid paying them likeness rights and all that. You cheap little devils, Fox, you cheap devils. Moving on. And then you get information about your recon plane, the alien fighters that are going to be all around the place, and the field generator. So they're the generators, got to blow them up, and then you got to destroy the primary weapon. Again, nice and simple, nice and easy. We're going to give it a go. You have 10 minutes to get through each stage, I think, something like that. Anyway, so without further ado, let's get into it. Right, here we go. So, as you can see, Bogey has lock already, and he's being a cheeky devil. Oh wow. I've never been... Oh, goodness me. Oh, my! Bogey's kicking my ass. So I'm getting shot to shit. I mean, I've been at this for like, what, 30 seconds? Yeah, with flying games, I've never exactly been that good. Purely because... Unless it's something like Star Fox. Like Star Fox I'm fine with. Because of the whole idea with the controls of down is up and up is down. Go on, blow it up, blow it up! Damn, man, these... Yeah, you're gonna hear a voice a lot. It's just put it out. Right, okay. So, as I was going to say, so that big old fucking thing that you just saw a second ago, that's the primary weapon. These are the generators. We need to destroy them. 1, 2, and you have a nice little radar in your top right corner. Some information about how many kills you have, even though the generators shouldn't really count as kills, in my opinion. So that's 2 down. On the radar, there's an arrow which will tell you the general direction of where these generators are. So obviously all you have to do is just make sure that you don't get shot in shit. Yeah, just follow it, fire away. Now, there's this fun little fact that I always like to break out when it comes to Independence Day, because this is also something that will never ever be broken. Like, as long as film exists, I can guarantee, unless people revert back to practical filmmaking, this record will never ever ever be broken. So what the record is, right, is that Independence Day has something like... Right, I was going for some help, but apparently I wanted to get shot. Right, anyway, so Independence Day has something like 800 practical effects. Right? 800. Well, first of all, that's an insane amount, right, of just practical effects. So with that being said, now that, the use of CGI is the prevalent form of, Right, okay, I think that's the last one. So I've now got 40 odd seconds to destroy, I think. So I'll get to my one little fact in. Boom, sucker! There we go. So now I get to select the plane. So I'm going to Washington, but can't really select anything else. Anyway, as I was saying, so with Independence Day, because it was made still whilst practical effects were very much a prevalent thing in filmmaking, it has over 800 practical effects, which is a record, and a record that will more than likely stand the test of time and last till the end of time, due to the fact that CGI is now the more widely used form of special effects making, because A, it's cheaper, B, it's safer, and C, you can do a lot more with CGI effects than you can with practical effects, unless you go back to, say, a hybrid kind of way, what with Star Wars Force Awakens, because that is a perfect hybrid of modern CGI special effects meets practical filmmaking. There was a lot of practical effect shots in that movie. And then when you get to, say, Independence Day Resurgence, which just solely relied on CGI, you just kind of go bleh about it all. I mean, it's a bad movie anyway. I really disliked it by the end of it. And I think it was Will Smith was offered some $25 million to play Stephen Hiller again, and he turned it down. And I think he also had conflicting shooting issues with Suicide Squad. Anyway, I'm gonna quit my rambling and get into the next stage. Right, so we're going into Washington. So the objective: defend the E3 AWACS until the recon of the alien city destroyer and defenses is completed. So we're not doing shit, we're just here to kill some bad guys. So there we are. It'll give us cover. There's the recon plane, the agile fighters, and two of them apparently, so we got to deal with those. And yeah, same shit, different game. Oh wow, I get shot straight away. That is just rude. Oh my god, that was just so bloody rude. It's the level started and they're just we're gonna start shooting you. Someone's having a fucking jolly old time at my expense. Up yours, buddy. Boom. Destroy these underside cannons first. Come here, you son of a bitch. Right, there we go. So there goes the second one. Right, where am I looking at? I want to go this way, get to the yellow dot. But yeah, Independence Day, great movie. The first movie anyway, the second movie sucks. All I can say is to hell with the second movie. Just such a piece of crap. You know what I mean? It just lacked cohesion, charm, just everything. I mean, like, I get why, for example, certain actors, you know, went back to do it. Jeff Goldblum, he was, you know, he was in the middle of his, you know, renaissance, so to speak, you know, big return to the big screen, and these things are really getting on my ass. You know, he was experiencing, you know, some sort of big comeback and everything, which is fair, you know, and fair play to him. I mean, I'm probably going to get destroyed. I mean, like, if I get destroyed, I get destroyed. I ain't got no issue with that. You know, I'd happily call it a day. You know, but yeah, like Goldblum, like I said, was experiencing somewhat of a return to form, so to speak. Everybody was falling in love with him and everything like that. Don't get me wrong, incredible actor, love him. He's a wonderful, wonderful actor. Right, so we're going to start shooting some bogeys once I get them in my sight. Oh, what's this? Ooh, missiles. No, I don't need. Well, that's definitely something I need. Vivica Fox, she returned and then was killed off in a pseudo fuck you. You know, in a pseudo fuck you to Will Smith, I guess. I mean, she had a much more improved role, somewhat, but she was just better in the first movie. She was just better in the first movie, and I would say the same about Brent Spiner. It's a shame that, you know, Bill Pullman's role in the movie was somewhat minimised as well. But at the same time, you can't exactly expect all of these, you know, actors who are in their 50s, 60s and what have you to be able to do effectively the same old fit, to do the same thing that they were capable of doing, say, you know, 20 years ago when Independence Day was first released. You know, it was great to see them all, great to see them have some kind of role in the movie as well. Let's turn this around, actually. Let's go after you. Boom, 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 boom. There you go. I mean, I'm just wondering how long do I have to defend the E3? Well, who's the clown? Who's the clown that thinks that their shit don't stink? I mean, it's hard to bloody get things when, well, first of all, the underside things just hit you instantly and you can't see shit. I'm getting shot to hell. I mean, I'm trying to bloody... Oh, no, there goes the recon plane. Was unable to do its job. And yay, we're going to watch Washington get blown up. Awesome. I'll admit, this looks pretty cool. I mean, like I said, I've never really been any good at this game. You know, I'm not good at flying games, especially with this. I mean, like, probably the only other one for me to really check out would be Top Gun, I guess. Maybe soon enough I'll get round to Top Gun on Nintendo, see what that's all about. But yeah, Independence Day, great movie. The sequel sucks. Yeah, like, this game, I mean, it's fine. It's mediocre at best. It's not really much I can say about it. If you can master the flight controls and everything else that you need to do, then more power to you. If you're like me and you're just like, yeah, blah, 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 blah about it, then, yeah, it's probably not going to be your thing now, is it? But, yeah, that's Independence Day for you. So, like I said, sequel sucks. Couldn't expect all of the original actors to return, have substantial roles, because obviously you got to rely on the youth and bankable talent and everything like that. Plus, the story was just bloody awful. Let's just put it that way. I mean, the first movie had a very basic, formulaic, plot and story to it, but still, at least it added, a few extra layers here and there. But then also, what was the other thing that I was going to say regarding Independence Day? Yeah, there was still some other cool things about Independence Day. One of the highest grossing movies of all time. When it was released, $800 million. I think it took at the box office in comparison to its sequel, which did, I think it was just shy of 300 million. Overall, it's like night and day. And obviously, Independence Day gave us one of the greatest hype-up speeches of all time, probably on par with William Wallace in Braveheart by, with Gibson, Mel Gibson, probably something like that. Anyway, I'm going to quit my rambling. So, yeah, thanks for joining me on this episode of Movie and TV James Games. We've gone back to formula and keeping it short for whatever reason. So yeah, thanks very much for joining me. If you liked the video, give it a like, share the video as well, because more shares, more views, more that channel continues to grow, the more I get to do this for you. Subscribe to All-1 Entertainment if this is your first time on the channel. Don't forget to check out all of the other content that is currently available, because you never know, there might be something that you like. If you do subscribe, hit that notification bell so you're notified about any and all content that goes live onto the channel. Finally, drop me a comment below. Do you like Independence Day, the game? Do you like the movie? Do you like the sequel? And one last thing I want to get back out there is happy 4th of July to all of my American viewers, whether you're watching for the first time or you're a regular viewer. Happy 4th of July. Enjoy yourselves. Set off some, cool-ass fireworks. And have fun. Drink some beer. Get your Barbies out, your barbecues, cook up some steaks and shit, celebrate Independence Day, and all that jazz. So, thank you very much, and take it easy, everyone. I'll see you next time for some more lights, camera, action gameplay.